Why we say, free them all. The urgency of decarceration during a pandemic. Jails, prisons, and detention centers are cages. People do not belong in cages. Types of cages. Jails, typically used for those awaiting trial in minor crimes. Prisons are for those who have been convicted or for more serious crimes. Detention centers are for undocumented people that the state and federal government locks up in order to make money. Jails, prisons, and detention centers are already known for their inhumane, dangerous, and unsanitary conditions. Keeping people in cages during a pandemic is a death sentence. Social distancing, self-isolation, and shelter-in-place are life-saving mandates not possible in cages, where even basic necessities like healthcare, soap, and clean water are neither free nor guaranteed. In response to calls to free them all, many people say, some can be let go, but dangerous people need to be locked up. We do not deny that bad things happen, that harm is real, or that the world can be dangerous. But cages do not heal these wounds, fix harms, or keep people safe. Healing, accountability, and justice cannot come from abusive systems. Instead, imagine a world where we reduce harm by investing in healthcare, education, and housing. We would see the health, prosperity, and well-being of our community grow. It is no secret that the current system of incarceration in the United States emerged from slavery and Jim Crow. These cages were never designed to keep people safe. They were designed to make a select few rich. States and corporations profit from locking people up. More people inside equals more money. The companies that charge for food, phone calls, hygiene products, inadequate health care, building the cages, the infrastructure, all profit each time someone new gets locked up. Commissary money. Commissary is one of the harmful ways jails, prisons, and detention centers profit off of people. You must pay money for things like soap, hygiene products, phone calls, etc. The burden of commissary money usually falls on friends and family. The crushing hand of those who profit reaches far past prison walls. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, healthcare for incarcerated people was already a crisis. In Connecticut alone, state-sanctioned neglect has resulted in dangerous and lethal conditions, killing 8 people on the inside in 2016. Currently, in Connecticut, over 11,800 people are locked up, while even more people detained by ICE are caged in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. Because of the conditions of incarceration, confinement, overcrowding, poor ventilation, poor sanitation, inadequate medical care, and routine abuse, everyone on the inside has a compromised immune system. Under pandemic conditions, the already inhumane healthcare system will fail people on the inside. Currently, people locked up are trapped without healthcare, without their loved ones, without news of what is happening. There is inadequate access to soap, no ability to self-isolate or take safety measures. So what can people do? Lots of places have already taken action. Across the United States, many prisons and jails have taken steps to start releasing people. States with stripes have taken steps to let people go. Yet Connecticut lags way behind. So far, the only change Connecticut prisons have made is to make 2 calls per week free for people inside. Imagine only being able to make calls 2 times per week to learn what is happening on the outside during this time. While these states and counties have started to release some people, it is important to know that we believe everyone should be freed. But these examples demonstrate steps that Connecticut has yet to take. The more time we waste, the more time this virus has to wreak havoc on our most vulnerable community members. People must be freed or we are committing them to death. In Connecticut, the situation is dire. All across the state, they are still locking people up. People on the inside are telling us that waves of new people are still being brought in every day. Arrests and prosecutions have not stopped and no one has been freed. People on the inside are being thrown into solitary confinement. They're being punished for getting sick. We must fight to let all people go. Those incarcerated face the highest risk of exposure to the virus and the highest risk of death. Without action, both our communities on the inside and outside will suffer. Jail and prison walls cannot contain the spread of the virus. What is on the outside will be on the inside. And what happens to our communities on the inside will affect us all. Everyone deserves the chance to live through this. Everyone should have the right to protect themselves and fight for their lives and the lives of their loved ones. So we say, free them all. To find out how to get involved in the fight to free people, go to freethemallct.org or ctbellfund.org.